Hello, welcome to day 8, the grand finale for the love and relationship section of this advent calendar event. This one is a 22 card read. I'm a little anxious on how I'm gonna fit 22 cards on my table, but we will see. So, star of the show will be Once Upon a Time. Co-lead will be the Gourmet Tarot. Supporting cast, What's Blocking You, which is, I took 5 seconds and read the subtitle, Singles and Relationship Oracle deck, so there we go. Because I had a little mistake and used it from Shadow Work, which absolutely didn't fit at all. And Future Higher Self as a word of encouragement. You do see poking here the, put it down, the Barbieri Zodiac. I'm on the fence if I'm gonna use them. I took out the planets, so I only have the signs and the group of air signs. So Earth, Air, Water, Fire, and the 12 zodiac signs. I might not, I will see. You know what, I'm gonna leave it here potentially just in case. We will see if I feel inspired. So here's your screenshot, and I'll catch you in 2 seconds. Hello. We're gonna start today with earth signs. That's what popped to mind. So, earth signs. This will be, I'm tempted to say a doozy, but it's gonna be an in-depth relationship spread with 22 cards. The last one being mentioned as an oracle card, but since I always include oracles, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna manage. Also, since we have 22 cards, I'm thinking of not using clarifying cards, but just straight, from the main energy. Because we have sections of 3 cards, that should be sufficient. And I always have the clarifying deck, so if you need even more in-depth peek at the situation, there's gonna be that. This is by 7pebblestarot.com, obviously linked in the description. And we are starting, interestingly, High Priestess. So have you been listening to your intuition? How is your inner feminine energy doing at this time? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you listening to yourself? Wait. Did you see that flip out? 7 of Cups, still lost in some daydream, contemplating options that you may have. You have an abundance of, in some capacity. And does your options give you stress? Because that's how it feels like thus far. If you are unclear on what path to follow, which option to choose, look at your past behavior and what results they yielded, how it made you feel overall, and you should find a semblance of a thread to follow. Like, I tend to do this usually is the outcome, thus I'm gonna listen to my intuition and maybe not pick the cup with the dragon, the snake, or the ghost. 7 of Swords, you need to be strategic and tactical if you want to get away with shady shenanigans. But if you are acting like this, beware, because karma will beat you in the ass. I'm just saying. So for my earth signs and their person. New relationship, new emotional fulfillment on the horizon if you are single as a Pringle. Potentially from your group of friends, or someone close to you that you are friends with that feels nice and comfortable to chat with, to like banter with. She could be highly creative, hardworking, very extra. Could be a fire sign, could be a Leo, Aries, Sag. She's the light of the room. She's action driven, and she's just very passionate, working, assertive. She speaks her mind, doesn't give two shits. So, for my earth signs, we have the moon and the devil. So what are you hiding? What is hidden from you that is scaring you? That is like a nasty tempter is what pops to mind. It's like, you know that it lingers there in the shadows and you are prone to fall weak to its temptations. And this can be anything. Anything that is in excess, that is tempting you, is basically the devil. And it's definitely causing a conflict, especially if you are aware of the situation and you have a conflict with yourself. As in, you know the repercussions, the consequences, but you still allow yourself to explore the temptation because it feels good in the short term. But it's causing a conflict, and you might come out the loser of choices, of you giving in to temptation. So just be very cautious. Also, watch out for your stability, your money, your growth in this time, especially during the holidays. As it's very easy to overspend and not look. So 20 here, 60 here, 40 there, 20 there, and bam, you're at 120 already. So this is gonna be them side. 1, 2, 3. Inside, this is gonna be the you side. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be the relationship. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move this up a little. Oh yeah, so I did order like an extra coffee table on wheels that I can roll under this main table. That's gonna be there beyond the microphone, so I can have the camera arm mount, the microphone and the laptop on the secondary table that I can move around. So I will have a bigger space for the cards. Advice: 1, 2, 3. If you stay, 1, 2, 3. If you go, 1, 2, 3. What else do you need to know? I'm gonna put that here. And the last one is an oracle card, which usually you get like a couple of cards. So I'm gonna leave that to the very, very end. So I think everything's in sight. Not so bad. I was expecting worse. So, them. Let's uncover Hoiwei, your person. And it's something. Hello, stay there. So we have 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Someone ended something with you in the past. So there could have been a potential of growing a 6 to a 10, and this is because it's like a brand new folded thing. It's inside. Let me just maybe tone down the luminosity. Is it? Yeah, it's here. Just a little. Okay, so yeah, anyway, I'm gonna show you the cards. 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. So someone or them, the person that is in connection with you, I can go a couple of ways here. Because they felt backstabbed in the past, they decided to end this. And there were definitely already in a higher level commitment with you, the 10 of Pentacles. Hence why, I don't know if I said it, but it felt like a divorce. Because in the past, they were giving, you were giving to them, it was like mutually beneficial, but that ended. Anything for my bird sign? What is the 10 of Swords about? And it's definitely like a painful ending, especially if you look at the contrasting colors and how the 10 of Swords is, you know, that guy alone, the Star, Queen of Swords. That person could have been a wish fulfillment for you, as she was clever, intellectual, witty, but because of this backstabbing, her boundaries are now way up, and she is very cold, again cold with, as you can see, the ice with the watermelon, with the Queen of Swords, because she has been backstabbed and betrayed and thus poorly treated, even though she was giving and ready to fructify that 6 to a 10 to build a legacy with you. Because she feels, or she was backstabbed and that thing ended, she is now definitely more fierce and focusing on her own healing journey than whatever. I mean, it doesn't feel like she wants to give back and build this thing back again from the ground up or whatever it was left at. You, let's see what you are doing. 3 of Pentacles, work, work, work. 2 of Cups, you found someone new. And you are communicating with someone that you feel in love with, that is loving you. So this situation in the past is just definitely dead. So how come, but energetically that person is still attached to you in some capacity. Page of Wands, the World. So there was news of the ending, or this big fat ending brought good news. Let's go back to this here. You are starting, or you not you, the read for their side is starting with the 10 of Swords, which is the completion of a cycle, an ending, and the line is finishing with the World, which is a major wrap up on your side. So they felt backstabbed, unjustifiably hurt, betrayed, and now they're giving, because of that they could be giving back the penny to your dollar, but you also ended the thing and you don't mind the end, but energetically you are lingering in each other's energetic fields. And although you are more focused on work and collaboration, communication, and you already are in a new situation with the 2 of Cups, so this ending is like a good ending for you, especially if we are with this person here from potentially the past. I don't know how far we are going back in the past. So then the relationship definitely walked away, definitely not making a decision, not doing anything, and moved to safe water. So now there's like a double energy of moving away. And moving away with a purpose, with intent to be in a safe space. In the middle of that moving away, we have the Hanged Man, which is considering things from a different perspective. So yeah, after this whole backstabbing situation, no reason to give back anything anymore. So they invested a lot into it. I'm just like speaking in their name. And it's time. They have considered a lot of things. Maybe they have considered trying to give back again, to grow the relationship again. It wasn't fruitful, or wasn't satisfying, or wasn't their wish fulfillment anymore. So it's just easier to walk away and find something new to invest in. But also, if the way this doubling down on having to move away and moving to safety, following the Ten of Swords, it's like the pain was so unbearably heavy and painful that there is no way they would stay or even consider looking back and coming back at you. Oof. Okay, let's go to the advice section. Be sneaky. Why is your group always so hell-bent, obsessed with the Seven of Swords? Why? The advice would be to be very strategic, very cautious, very stealthy, very sneaky in how you manipulate information, communication, lies, how you embellish things, how you validate being driven by what is a passion to you, what motivates you. But I would advise a word of caution. If you are overutilizing the Seven of Swords energy, it's gonna backfire and it's gonna end up badly. Even if you have the Emperor to guide you in how to weave a story, on how to make it potent and believable and good looking, if that person somehow finds the underlying truths and the facts and the receipts, it's gonna end very badly. And also, you are driven by passion and not feeling good. Things that you are passionate about, that feel good, that are satisfying, and you like to take charge. So you are advised to take charge and just like be enthusiastic about it. But I do not like that Seven of Swords there. Give me something for Ace of Swords. So try to bring clarity to that Seven of Swords. Try to, even if you need to be very clever, very strategic, very 3 steps ahead of the situation, plotting and planning on how you want to act and how to maybe to like temper your passions, or how assertively you are coming in to the situation. Try to slow down just a little bit, measure your words, and try to focus predominantly on clarity and effective communication to see this situation through and maybe clear out the air or find a middle ground where you can express yourself and not hurt or deceive or validate or not justify the way they felt backstabbed because you perhaps have hidden facts or lied or embellished things in the past, which will consolidate their reasoning of walking away and never turning back around, if that situation still matters to you. Because energetically, it's still in your field. I don't know how long this happened, how long ago. It's still very demanding of your energetic field in a meaningful capacity, really. So, if you stay, which is interesting because, okay, so this is present tense, but this feels like past situation. Unless this is one person and you still love that person very deeply and they still love you very significantly, you are still talking to them, but then why is this whole moving away, both emotionally and communication and thinking? Well, it's like this person is no longer thinking about you, no longer emotionally invested in you, and they're not making any semblance of an effort to reach out to you. So it's a bit messy and it's a bit complicated. That's why I was like framing it as this is one person and you are already in a new situation with the Two of Cups. But if we go by the spreads present tense thingy, if you stay, does this apply to you staying energetically leeching off this like a vampire, or if you stay in the new situation? If you stay, new financial abundance potentially, and look at the past. So definitely stop sulking in what you have lost, because it's not coming back ever again. So close that chapter, move away, let it die. Like the Chinese would say, bailan, let it rot. Look at previous actions, like I said in the intro, previous behaviors, actions, what you have done, what results it yielded, so you can make better decision going forward in the future. And your last card was the Page of Pentacles, which taking a youthful approach, be ready to learn again, and from a fresh set of eyes and mind and heart over especially material issues or the actual consequences and repercussions of your choices and behaviors. You can maybe carve a different path in so that you are not stuck looking at what has been lost, because the more you focus on that, the more you attract that again, and the more you are distracted and making wrong decisions because you are not thinking clearly, not rationally, and not thinking practically. So you need to be a bit more mindful. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Oh no, wait. So yeah, wait. Wait. You, no, them, you. Yeah, advice. If you stay, so this would have been if you go. Sorry, I got messed up a little. Anyway, what else do you need to know? Ace of Pentacles again. That's beautiful. So you do have a new opportunity, change, and work. So from an Ace to an 8, you have a new potential workflow or work opportunity to come your way, but you do need to change something to end something. And that is so, is this like, I think I know this tale, but I'm not sure. in Hungarian or mother something, it's like this old woman which living in a castle, and the how should I say, the poor girl goes there, works hard for her and is compensated, then goes back to her family, and that woman's real daughter goes too, but she's selfish and annoying and self-centered and does half the job and complains, and she gets frogs and shit. So I'm not sure if that's the tale or something else, but you need to change something. You need to change how you work on things, how you approach the practical side of your life, how you take opportunities and how you work on them. So how you invest in these opportunities and how do you bring them to fruition and completion? How do you allocate time and energy in perfecting your skills and your assets? That needs to have a change somewhere along the line, because it's currently not streamlined, and the 3D consequences of opportunities that are given to you seem to go straight to loss in some capacity, or they're not honestly fulfilled. You are driven by passion that is good, but it's a sort of passion that is short-sighted, very just now and maybe the next hour, but not further that point. And so it's like, although you are very strategic, in control, in the know, assertive and very you are able to see on the long term, because you are a little bit shady in some capacity and lying to either yourself or the situation. It's not bringing the full potential out of opportunities that are granted to you, and you need to change that. And can be the practical outcome of relationships, of work opportunities, of things that have a concrete impact in your life in some capacity. Last 3 cards. Temperance, Queen of Wands, 6 of Cups. So you definitely need to reach a harmonious balance with someone from your past who is very bold and beautiful and sexy, who is a hard-working energy, who might be also, like top tier in the bedroom. And if you let that aspect of your life guide you to make decisions, no wonder that you are hurting other people along the way, because that's your only focus, and that is diverting you from the right path to follow. So be advised and be cautious of that. Moderation is a beautiful thing. You can still be happy, you can still be fulfilled. Don't let the excess fire and the pursuit of frivolous pleasure get to your head and your intimate parts to guide you in obscure, dire roads that will lead you down nefarious paths. Let's just put it that way, to remain generously broad. So I think I messed up a little bit the position, so I will have to redo that for the other signs. But these are the messages, Novostan, which is in French, I think. Notwithstanding, these are your messages for Earth sign, for your grand finale relationship, in-depth relationship, overlook of your situation. And this can be just purely, strictly energetic, or it can be practical in your 3D life if you are yourself in resonating with this and in a place where you do have a relationship that sounds like what I just yapped for half an hour. I'm gonna pause and be back with the oracle decks. Also, can we just admire the absolute miracle that I managed to do a whole 22, well, let's say 21 card spread in 27 minutes. That's like not heard of. Not on this channel, not with me. On social, you need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. Especially if you have been isolating yourself, and I mean, if you were burned by previous experience that went wrong, obviously you are cautious, and that is why I was urging you to see things differently, listen to your intuition, and especially with the Seven of Pentacles, look at past behaviors, past patterns, the way you are easily charmed or swayed or distracted, influenced, bedazzled by the devil, by your passion, by your desires, by the wrong people who will automatically push the right buttons to impress you, to promise you good times, but it's leaving you in a position where you hurt people that are deeply meaningful, deeply caring for you in a meaningful way, and you're focusing on shallow pleasures. And so then you are left wondering why shit hit the fan, and now you are lost something that could have potentially been a wife, children, comfortable, cozy, fulfilling life, because you were chasing quick thrills and pleasures. Your other card being not committed. Always chasing or being chased, you must be willing to commit to one person. What I just basically yapped about for like the last minute or so. You want pleasure, and I'm not holding it against you, but you need to measure who you get it from, and is it worth it, the long-term bigger picture or bigger goals or that. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. Isn't that a beautiful recap? Not that I want to like roast you, but I mean, you know. Now let's see if we can extract something from this for my earth signs. What sign was that? Ten of Swords. Taurus. Well, I mean, at least we have definitely you, earth sign. Was that other person like a Taurus, so like a double earth connection? Something else for earth signs. Libra and Sag, if this has any significance for you. We have Taurus, like I said, Libra, very air and very measured, and we have Sag, which is very fiery, very dreamy, always ready to hop on an adventure. So, earth signs, I hope this was entertaining, informative, interesting in some capacity, and thank you for having been here with me. I will see you potentially, if I have enough strength and time and courage, in your potential 2026 predictions. Don't put a pin on it. I'm not sure if I will do it well sun just yet. It's just something I want to give back, but I will need a break after all of this. So, thanks. Ciao, ciao.